Well, good morning, everybody. It is 8:45. I'm about 50 minutes later than I wanted to be, but I'm okay. 3 degrees in Canada. That would be equivalent to about 38 south of the line. I am feeling good. Little spacey. I expected that. But I think I've got a voice. That was my other concern. And I am in good spirits, which is good. So I think I'm good to go. I'm on my way back to the camp. Luckily, this camp is so close to my home that, it just isn't a big deal for me traveling-wise or anything, so it's wonderful. I had an incredible sleep. And I know that some of you will not believe this, but when I came home yesterday from the camp, having had the garlic, I slept for 5 hours. But with nightmares going on, it was horrible. But never mind. But I did sleep. And then I was up until about 1, I suppose. Which I needed to do, otherwise I wouldn't sleep again. Doing uploads and vlogs and answering emails, stuff like that. And then I slept really well last night. And so I feel rested. I feel very loved, by the way. Thank you for all of you who have been writing. I know you know I've had a tough week, and I am very appreciative of that. And I hope that we're all continuing to send our good wishes down to Louisiana Laurie, who's also having a tough time. And I wanted to speak a little bit this morning about Robin. First of all, Robin came to the broadcast and gave us a great quote. I was talking to the peeps about the fact that I'd met this lady who was in depression, and you can't think your way out of depression. You need to do it. You need to do something to get yourself out of depression. And Robin, and I said the pills can only do so much. And then Robin had this incredible statement she made. Hang on, I've got to get it right now. I think this is right, Robin. Just bear with me if it isn't. What Robin said was, the pills make it possible to move forward. You have to move forward. And I sort of said to her, is that a quote I need to quote for somebody else? You know what I mean? I need to give a tagline a credit line to somebody. And she said, no, she just came up with it. Very wise, our Robin. Anyway, so here's Robin's story. You will all remember the joy we had over hearing that Robin... Oh, somebody just did a U-turn. That Robin had been given the chance to have new teeth. Well, it turns out that she went to go and visit the dentist guy who was the congressman, and it turned out that is true, that the congressman was the dentist, and that wasn't what he said at all. Now, how's that for a bit of heartbreaking news when you've got your hopes set up for a new set of teeth and thought a miracle had happened? So I don't have all the details in my head because my head's full of other details at the moment. But I will certainly, let you know what happened as far as what Robin told me. So I'm pretty sure that Robin could do with some TLC this week as well, if anybody's got any to spare. Because to suddenly have your hopes lifted like that, only to have them shattered, is pretty difficult. But it's Robin. And Robin really just had an attitude of, okay, she's taking it straight back to God. She knows this was a mistake that was made. Maybe the minister, apparently the minister was really old and he got befuddled. So she had great grace in that. She didn't sort of she didn't sound it to me anyway. Her bitch from hell stayed well in place. She was very understanding and obviously disappointed, but not what I call vicious about it at all. How dare they and da 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 da. None of that. It was just really nice. So got to learn some of that, Robin. I've got to, not you. I've got to. So I wanted to say, Robin, that I'm so glad you found us. Because even the short time that we've known you, you have brought us all sorts of emotion, and you've brought us all sorts of issues that have brought things out in us as your online friends. And I think that I'm probably not the only one that feels that way. That you've been very brave in a lot of things. I will never forget the day that you came up on camera, and I'm going, I don't know if I'd be coming up on camera. But the most wonderful thing was, I don't think any of us were concentrating on your teeth. I was just so pleased to see you. And the other thing that you're never going to believe, oh, maybe you will, I don't know. I think it would be difficult to believe that I, for one, saw huge beauty in you. I expected not to see that, and you are just a beautiful human being. Now, when I say I expected not to see that, I didn't expect you to look like an ugly person. That's not what I meant. What I meant was, I thought that what you said about your teeth would distract me so much from seeing your beauty, and it didn't. So I encourage you to be aware of that, and if anybody else felt the same way, please let Robin know so that we can encourage her to continue to come up on camera, continue to be who she is. But something, I kept thinking that I totally understand how difficult it must be to go out in public with that situation and to be judged. And so I was trying to think, there must be an answer. I was saying that maybe we should put Robin's case up on Fundly or something and see if we can raise the money for her to get her teeth done. I'm not sure if we have enough viewers amongst ourselves to do it, but maybe we could tell the story and thereby get us some help. We'll have to see. Anybody got any bright ideas on this one? Let me know them, because there's something in my heart that says that we probably between us have all the ideas that we need, and it would be worth looking into. So anyway, I am looking forward to doing this closing speech today. I've got a bit of a busier day than I expected because I didn't get things done yesterday that I expected, but that's okay. I'm here in good health and I'm able to do the closing speech. I bet you they were panicking big time. yesterday. we just lost our closing speaker and we did it to ourselves, you can imagine. And my heart goes out to this poor lady who gave me the bowl of soup. She'll be my biggest hug of the day. I've got Bina here somewhere. So we really will see quite a shift today in the young people, because this weekend will have gone by very, very quickly for them. Very quickly indeed. And they will be very sad today, and I will cry lots, as they will. It's amazing the connection you can get in such a short space of time. And I really have met some great people here, and I haven't even been here all the time. You know, I just really have enjoyed meeting them. So, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Guy standing in the middle of the road eating his apple. Some people don't stand in the middle of the road eating their apple, but this guy does, apparently. Alright everybody, I will see you on my way back. And in the meantime, thank you for watching. No, I'm absolutely fine. Bye-bye for now. Hello everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and the event is over. And just to let you know that my closing speech was all about life is full of memories, not things. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, because I think so often in life what we do is we want a better car, a better place to live, a better this, a better that. And you know, that's really good for our egos. But every now and then you turn around and realize that life really isn't about impressing the neighbors. It's about impressing yourself. And for example, it came really home to me one time when I realized that every year, okay, really, could you hurry up just a little bit? Every year I plant my garden, my front garden, for my neighbors. Yeah. Because I really see very little of my front garden. I guess I do when I drive in from work, but I think my neighbors see more of my front garden than I do. And so I realized that I need to rethink how I planted my garden, and what I started doing was not spending as much money on the front of my house and put the fun flowers that I really liked. Instead of making a beautiful front garden, I started to make my deck much prettier or whatever, so that I could enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's just like I was spending all this money so that my neighbors could enjoy my garden. And I didn't see it because I live on the first floor of my house. And so I've got 2 decks that and I look out onto my back garden when I want to, but I really don't see my front garden very much at all. So what I was trying to explain to people was that, you know, life is about memories. And I was trying to explain that not only that, but when you phone me sometime, will you remember that I probably won't remember your name? If you just said to me, you know, I'm George from the event last weekend, I'm not as likely to remember it as if you tell me, I'm George that was wearing the white hat. Oh, you, I know who you are. You know what I mean? It's just a memorable thing. Or, you know, I'm so-and-so that trod on you when they tried to give you a hug. Yes, I will remember you. be memorable for whatever reason. And it was such fun because they got it. They totally understood what I was getting at. And so, I'm so-and-so, the person that arrived first. Yeah, I will want to remember that. So we had a lot of fun because I could have done a very sort of boring speech about that. Except what I did was I pulled all the personalities that I'd watched. When I went to start it, when I went back yesterday for a little time, that's that house that I like. And then what I saw today, and I just kept taking notes as I went around. And I even included a couple of the committee members who were really significant to me, memorable to me this particular time, including one of the committee members that I knew would be incensed at the fact that they had given me garlic, accidentally or otherwise. And so I went and thanked her for her diligence and thanked her for the fact that I knew that once she heard what had happened to me, she would make sure that never happened to anybody else again. And so would the people that didn't do the double checking, triple checking, whatever. People take that very lightly. A lot of people, I've had it happen in restaurants where people take it quite lightly, and it's like, no. Luckily for me, it's not life-threatening, but it could be for a lot of people. And so you need to take, if any of you get jobs being servers, I don't care where you are, and you hear of somebody who has an allergy, you take that very seriously. You cannot take it too seriously. Cannot take it too seriously. Anyway, it was a wonderful weekend. I'm so blessed to have been part of it and to meet the young people. Every time I do something like this, I get so encouraged about the future. I get encouraged to meet young people and know that they are going to be taking us forward, and that they hopefully will have learned some good values along the way. It's always nice as well when you have these young people say, oh gosh, I went on a leadership thing last year and boy, it was nothing like this. And we said, no, we know that. It was nothing like this. We're a different group of people. We believe in different things. We believe in paying forward and doing the right thing and ethics and integrity. And so it's a very magical moment, and I'm have to say that I'm very glad to be a part of it and that I continue to be invited. And for as many years as I will continue to be invited, I will be blessed. So now I'm quickly going to go and get some money in the bank. I haven't been able to do that. I was going to do that yesterday afternoon before I took the garlic in. And then I'm going to get myself, actually got plenty of time, it's actually good timing. I'm going to go home and do a couple of loads of wash. Maybe fit in a quick broadcast, we'll see how it goes. See what time I get back. And then get on with the week. Wow. Been a busy few days, I must say. I noticed that some of you are concerned, were concerned in case I'm overdoing it, and I really heard that, and I thank you for caring that much. I am well aware of what that feels like, and that's where I was at a week ago. was at overload, which is why I took the day off. You remember I took a mental health day. I can assure you, had I not taken the mental health day, I'd probably be really frazzled right now. But luckily I'm feeling actually quite fine. I'm feeling at peace. I feel that I had made a good contribution to the event. And that's a good feeling. It makes it all worthwhile. And now I just need to pace myself. Actually, I want to go that way now that I think about it. I'm just going to pace myself for the rest of the day. And probably going to pick up some food to eat tonight so that I don't have to worry about cooking. I just wanted to give a shout out to Jamie again. Jamie, you're such an angel. I just love the fact that you understand that I use your name in vain all over the place, and I do it with such love. Because I'm just sitting here thinking about what food am I going to pick up, and then immediately I thought, I'm not sure if Jamie would approve of that. I don't think that's called good food in her book. But I've done really quite well. I just wanted to say that even though I might not have been eating healthily, and I've got pockets full of sugar, because we have sell suckers at these events and at these things. And I've got pockets of them at the moment, Jamie. But what I do is I actually will put them in a box and they're rationed. It's only if I can be bothered to go and get one that I get one. Do you know what I mean? I don't put them so I can grab them at any time. I hide them away. And then normally I end up sort of giving them to Yvonne and saying, bring them out when I need one. And so if I'm upset or over, just not doing well, then Yvonne will suddenly arrive with a sucker for me. Make me laugh. So they're nice memories for me of being loved and hugged and things like that. And it was really nice. I had one of the young people who was the facilitator, who hadn't met me before, just come up to me at the end and said, I cannot tell you how much my group loved you. And what they loved about you is that you totally get them. And they can feel that. And that you're not like somebody that's old, because you totally get them. And that's a great compliment from a young person, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think compliments come much better than that, do you? So, what am I doing here? I think I'm going to get... Oh, I was going to the bank as well, right? Alright, so I'm going to go to the bank and get some fruit and vegetables. Jamie will like that. Make some smoothies this week, Jamie. How about that? And then I buy some other food that Jamie won't approve of. So, I'll see you in a bit. Well, everybody, got a guy next door to me that gave me a very funny look. I don't know whether my breathing was a problem for him or what it was. Actually, he probably wanted to know why I smiled at him. It's quite funny. That would be because I'm a smiley sort of person, right? So, I got lots of vegetables. I got a couple of meat pies because they've got vegetables and all sorts of stuff in them, and they're a meal in and of themselves, not a lot of work, and I'm not in the mood for a lot of work tonight. And then I got a kale salad, Jamie, to go with the pie. Small pies, just little ones. And I just remembered that they were telling me that the kitchen staff at the venue where I've just been were devastated to hear they did what they did to me, because they've known me for many years. You know, we've been going there for 5 years. They know all about me and my problem. And you know, a news kitchen staff person just gave the wrong information to our people. So I guess that kitchen staff person now knows, don't mess with those things. And somebody says they've got allergies, you know, make sure you make the communication really clear. And but the good thing was we got to teach everybody in the room about the value of that. So that, I really do think anyway, so now I've just got a couple of pies. I got lots of fruit, fresh vegetables. You know, I've noticed since I've had a housemate, my consumption of fruit and vegetables has gone down. But, you know, I decided today, no, I've had enough of that. I'm going back to what I was eating before. I'm trying to get rid of the weight. I know what to do. I need to make smoothies. I need to eat less junk. And quite honestly, I was doing quite well for quite a while. And it doesn't mean I can't have my treat every now and then. I always remember what Jen told me, you know, I can have a treat after dinner. And, you know, if I eat well and have a treat after dinner, I'll still be fine. So I haven't weighed myself the last couple of days to see if I've lost any more weight, but I was really glad to see that I had come down to below my original weight. And I was telling Jamie about that last night on the broadcast. It makes me feel good. Because it means that I've stopped binge eating. And I'm still not smoking. It would help really if I didn't have my indicator out. I confuse a lot of people when I drive around. So I'm really looking forward to this week. I'm going to make it as normal as possible and get as much sleep as possible and just take it easy. I'm not going to do a broadcast today. I was thinking about it. Yes, I probably am back in time to do it. I don't think I am going to. I'll see how I do. I'm going to just sort of unpack everything, and I might just decide to do an hour or something, just to say hello. But I'm not going to do a long one. I have 2 huge loads of wash to do at least, if not 3. And so I would like to get that done quietly and not be rushed. And here I am. All done for the day. Oops. And it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Isn't that awesome? Where's my dog? Why isn't he waiting for me? Very unusual. He doesn't expect me home yet. Huh. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.